Hey guys, this is Awake and Alive. Welcome to today's show. I thank you for joining me today, guys. We are going to get on a topic here that I had someone very dear to me send to me, and I saw it, and I was like, I'm just going to have to cover this. There's no way that I can get away without covering this because this topic is, in this story, it's just too odd. It's too weird, and it's very stupid on behalf of Whoopi Goldberg is the article that I'm going to be talking about. She is the one that everybody's talking about right now, that on the 26th, on the episode of The View that they were recording a live taping of, she was captured wearing a Prince Hall Masonic sweater on that episode of The View on the 26th. And so we're going to cover that today, guys. I just thought that was very odd, and it was just, I'm not even going to say ironic, because these celebrities don't surprise me anymore with the things that they do. I'm not surprised by some of the acts and some of the antics that they do. I'm just not surprised anymore. So, but that's going to be today's show, guys. We are going to talk about and read a little bit from the article. It's coming from okmagazine.com, and the article title says, "I will never wear it again. Whoopi Goldberg apologizes for wearing a Prince Hall Masonic sweater on The View." And it says here, we're going to just jump right in, guys. It says, Whoopi Goldberg has apologized to fans after sporting a Prince Hall Masonic sweater on the Tuesday, January 26th episode of The View. And it says here, during Wednesday's live taping, the 65-year-old addressed the outrage she had caused on social media, saying, "Before we get into the show, let me apologize. Yesterday I wore a sweater that apparently upset a lot of people. That was not my intention." Yeah, right. Wasn't her intention. Wasn't her intention. This Whoopi Goldberg knew exactly what she was doing. This was a planned thing, guys. These things don't just happen by coincidence. Guess what? We live in a world and there are no coincidences. I don't believe in them. I don't believe that, that just happened to happen that way. No, I believe good or bad things are going to happen. They're not coincidental. Nothing is ever a coincidence. Nothing is ever made that way. That's just my opinion. That's just what I believe. So if you believe differently, that's your own opinion. You're allowed to have it. That's your God-given right. But my opinion is that these things like this are pre-planned. These things are done intentionally. They're done strategically. They're on purpose to just cause an uprising and cause a rip between the people, because they're going to see this and everybody's just going to be like, oh my goodness, because a lot of people don't even realize what she was wearing. A lot of people did, but a lot of people, I bet you, didn't realize that she was wearing a Masonic sweater. So it's very odd to me that, this just happens to happen right now. In the midst of all the chaos, in the midst of everything going on out there in the world, guys, this happens to happen. I mean, are you serious? Whoopi Goldberg says she didn't realize what she was wearing. She had no clue that she was wearing and bought a Masonic sweater. Guess what? I'm going to put it to you this way. If you're not a 33-degree Mason, you don't own these things. You don't own these things. You don't, wear these things, because you just don't. That's the rules of the Masonic order, that if you're not a 33-degree Mason, you don't own the rings, you don't own the patches, you don't own the car details that go on your car, and you sure as heck don't own a sweater like this. And I just find it so odd. I find it so stupid, and it's so arrogant that these people are just, whatever, let me just keep, these people just keep doing this stuff right in plain sight and nobody sees it. Nobody says boo. And I just find it so disturbing, and I find it so just, I don't know. I don't know how to describe this. Am I upset? Yeah, I'm upset, because it's like these people act so dumb. They act so arrogant. They act like we don't know what it is that they're doing. I mean, give me a break, guys. This is absolutely an outrage, because these people do these things in plain sight, and there are so many people that don't even know what it is that she was doing. They have no clue, no remote clue. But anyway, let's get back into the article. I'm sorry about that. I went off on a little rant there because she said it wasn't her intention to upset people. Yes, it was her intention. She had every intention to rile the masses, to upset the people. You know, and all these people that were commenting, that I'm going to read here, that were commenting on her Twitter account that claimed to be Masons, it's an absolute joke. But we're going to get back into it, guys, because the rest of this article, I just find it so ridiculous. But we're going to get back into it, guys. It says here, I simply bought a sweater from the internet, and I will never wear it again, and that is all I can say. I still don't know what the connotations are, or why people are upset, but I am not going to wear it again. Okay, that is it, she says. So so she's not going to wear it again, and that's all she can say about it. She can't say any more about it. Well, guess what? There's a reasoning why she can't say any more about it, because she got the order from the elite above her, the people that are above her, handling her and giving her the orders. Because guess what? Whoopi Goldberg is what we would call an influencer. She is what we would call somebody that is there to uprise the masses and to cause a rip, or, just a tear between people. That is what her job is. And that is why she has so much money. That's why she is such a proclaimed actress, or she used to be anyway, for that matter. I don't know if she still is or not. But that is why she's on The View. That's why she is got a lot of money and is in a prominent position to be, a influencer. That is why they do these things. They get orders from people above them, and they do them. Because if they don't do them, there are going to be consequences for these people. Do we know what the consequences are? We can only imagine, and we probably don't really want to know what the consequences of these things for these people if they don't listen to the orders that come from above, the people above them. So let's just, I'm just going to say this, am I surprised anymore by anything celebrities do, or influencers or athletes do anymore on their social media, or on things like Whoopi Goldberg here on The View? Am I surprised by any of these things anymore? Absolutely not. I'm not surprised. Sometimes I am a little shocked, but honestly, it just doesn't surprise me anymore. These people do these things, and because they are given orders, they are given demands from the people above them to do these type of things, and to rile up the crowd, to rile up the masses, to get the sheep going, if you will. That is their job. That is why they're paid so handsomely, if you will. And that, you're part of The View, but you're making millions of dollars to be on a talk show. Give me a break. No, you are making millions of dollars from taking orders and doing stupid, idiotic things like this because you were told to do so. That is why they make millions of dollars. It's not because they're talented. It's not because they're, so great. The Oscar goes to the who's who of the Oscars. No, it's because they shove them down our throats. And they claim that they're good. And everybody just assumes that they're good because they're talked about. They're prominently put there in all of these movies and all these situations. But anyway, I'm getting off on another rant here. So let's get back in. Let's read some more of the article and some of the tweets that I just, a part of the art, I can't even believe it. It's just ridiculous. So here is, I don't know how to pronounce this Twitter handle, and I'm not even going to try. I'll post it into the video so you can see it. But, this person says here, and she put, at Whoopi Goldberg, says, no disrespect or anything, but if you are not a Mason of the Masonic Order, you cannot wear that jacket. It's disrespect to the lodge. Me as an Order of Eastern, I can't even wear it. I'm a part of the lodge. No shade, just being respectful. Oh my goodness. You got all of these Masons coming out. You got all these people coming out and saying these things. All these Masons just going to come out and appear. Well, guess what? Whoopi Goldberg is a part of the Masonic Order. Is a part of some society. Because guess what? She wouldn't be allowed to do these things. She wouldn't even be on TV or be in a prominent spot that she is if she wasn't a part of some secret society or bloodline for that matter. It kicks me. It hits my funny bone real hard when you see things like this, because it's like, really? She's not a part of the lodge? She's not a part of the Freemasonry, or at least the Sisters of Light? I don't know. All of these secret societies, because there's not just secret societies for men. No, there's secret societies for women as well. Trust me. You can read it. It's there. I mean, you can prominently go read it and research this, research this for yourself. Because I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous that these people do this and they get away with it. Nobody says boo. Nobody says, hey, maybe we, what are these stupid people doing? And I hate to say that, but you know what? These people are ridiculous. These celebrities that think that we don't know what they're doing, that we don't have a clue as to what they're doing or saying, it's ridiculous. Yes, I think there needs to be more people to wake up and see this stuff and quit idolizing these people. Absolutely, I think that. I believe that there needs to be more people to wake up. If this stuff doesn't, come out and wake you up, I don't know what will. But this is ridiculous. You have somebody like Whoopi Goldberg wearing and sporting this on national television, and nobody says boo. And then you get all these Freemasons that come out and are saying these things that are claiming to be prominent Masons, and I'm sure that they are. But it's ridiculous. You don't think that all of this wasn't staged? All this wasn't planned in advance? Because it was. How do I know that? Because that's how these people work. That's how these people work. They plan these things out in advance, and when they happen, they have a backstory. They have something to go along with it. That is how these sick and twisted people work, is that they have it all planned out in advance. You ever heard of the Bilderberg meetings? I mean, You ever heard of that? Is that, does that ring a bell to anybody? You ever heard of the Bilderberg? You ever heard of when they go off to these secret islands and have these secret meetings, quote unquote? Yeah. When you've got, the biggest names going to these meetings. And they're all in secret, guys. And I'm going to put it to you this way. Anything done in secret is no good. And every one of these people that are involved in this stuff do everything in secret. You think that everything that's going on in this world right now, and I have to be very careful what I say here, but do you think that everything that's going on in this world wasn't already pre-planned? I mean, really? You don't think this hasn't been going on, or this hasn't been being planned for many, many decades or many, many years? You got another thing coming. You better wake up and smell the real coffee, because the coffee that they're cooking and that they're making, it's fake, it's garbage, it's hogwash. And you need to wake up and smell the reality. You need to wake up and see that Jesus Christ is our Lord, and He is King, and He is the only pure thing in this world. Anything else is short, is voided. Jesus Christ's word and everything that He is never comes back void. So remember this, that these people are sick, they're twisted, they're demented, and they do stupid things like this pre-planned. And they can get away with it because they have money. They have the power. They run everything. They own and operate everything. Just let that be known. Let that settle in for a minute. That these sick people, like Whoopi Goldberg here, they're in prominent positions of power because of the things that they've done. Of being a Mason, of being a part of the Sisters of Light, or being a part of a bloodline. They're all a part of the system. It's a system, guys. Wake up and realize that these sick people, these celebrities, these influencers, these talking heads, if you will, that are on TV, have got to be the most idiotic garbage you've ever heard in your entire life. There's more truth and facts in the movies that you see than there are on TV. Let me tell you that. You're going to get a bunch of hogwash when you turn on the Fox 5 News. But when you turn on a movie and you see something like Ready Player One, or you see all these movies talking about transhumanism, all of that, that's coming. That's been coming. What about all these VRs? What about all this stuff that you can do virtually now? It's crazy, isn't it? But and I know that that's way off topic, but the reason I say that is that they show you more truth in movies than they do on the TV. Why? Because more people watch the TV. More people watch the news. So they're more prominent to believe what they hear on the news than believing that somebody like me claiming that what you see in the movies is actual fact. I mean, give me a break if you can't see it. Because there's so many movies on so many different topics. Why do you think they keep remaking everything? I mean, does that make sense to y'all? I know I'm getting way off topic here, but I'm just trying to make a point that these people are there because of the sick and nasty things that they've done. They're there because of a bloodline. They're there because of a society that they're involved in a coven. That is why they are there in the prominent positions of power, in money, in wealth, in fame, for a reason. That is why. So let that be known. Let all that set in. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. I'm going to leave the video there. I'm going to end it there because I'm getting way off on, a rant, and just all over the place. But guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. I just want to give a praise and shout out to our Father in heaven, Jesus Christ, for He is the reason why I am doing this. He has given me the strength and the courage and the wisdom to keep making these videos and putting out this content, because it has everything to do with Jesus Christ and not me. I am just a vessel. I am just the instrument in which He is using to pour out this kind of content and to pour out the true love and blessing of His Word. And it has everything to do with Him. So make sure you glorify Him and give Him honor and thanksgiving and praise for everything in your life. And just, guys, be prayed up, be armored up, and be ready to go, because, guys, stupid stuff like this is the reason why we've got to stay prayed up and armored up, because guess what? We go against things like this every single day. So we need to be awake and alive. And I know, no pun intended to my YouTube handle, but we need to be awake and alive. We need to see this stuff for what it really is. So, guys, I pray for you. And I hope you pray for me, and I lift all of y'all up in prayer. And I thank you for every last one of you that are here. I thank you for the comments, the likes, and the views, and every one of you that are, sticking around, and all of the newcomers that come along to this channel. I thank you, and I just highly recommend you guys to subscribe, because there's more content to come, more great things to come from this channel. And I'm really excited to pour those things out for you guys, because I'm just really excited to put those things out there for you guys. So I thank every last one of you, and I'm going to leave the video there. So I highly recommend that, if you're not subscribed, to subscribe to the channel. There's more stuff coming, and I would love for y'all to see it. So, and guys, I'm not trying to be, a dead horse here, but if you're not a Patreon, but if you feel led to give and become a Patreon, I would highly appreciate it so very much, because that would help me keep this YouTube channel going and making it work a lot better and making more content and video for you guys. So if you're not a Patreon, I highly recommend that you do, and if not, I understand, no hard feelings. So I'm just plugging that in there real quick. But guys, I thank you so much for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. So be ready for some more content, guys, because it's coming. All right, guys, God bless you and your families.